Let's get to Sweden. The country's far-right anti-immigration party surged in the national election Sunday. Sweden has long been one of Europe's most open towards accepting refugees. Perhaps not now. Joining us, Nigel Farage, Fox News contributor. Nigel, always good to see you. Welcome back. The far-right party in Sweden, I don't really like to call it a far-right party because I think it's, in many ways, it's centre of the road, quite frankly. But they were expected to do better than they did. Does this mean that the immigration situation in Sweden is kind of stalled?
No, not at all. In fact, we've had riots going on in big cities over the last 2 months, hundreds of cars being set on fire. We still have, Malmö is now the murder capital and rape capital of Europe. So, no, there's really bad stuff happening in Sweden. And, of course, this is a country of 10 million people who've allowed 1 million people in over the course of the last few years. So, pro rata, they've taken more people that came across the Mediterranean than anybody. What has happened here is the Swedish Democrats, who were very far right, if we go back 25, 30 years, or National Socialists to be precise, what they found was they were dominating the debate on immigration. The other parties started wearing their clothes and promising they would stop big numbers coming in. That's why they got 18%, and not perhaps the 24, 25% that some thought possible.
What's been happening in Germany recently? Because I noticed that Angela Merkel's popularity just sunk to an all-time low. Was there some kind of incident that pushed her popularity rating so far down?
Well, yeah, there's a town in eastern Germany called Chemnitz, and there was a murder there. Two migrants, from the Middle East have been arrested for that. That led to riots on the street and some very, very ugly scenes with the absolute worst in people being brought out. Even, believe it or not, a Jewish business, attacked and damaged. I mean, this in Germany, of all countries. And I think what people are saying is that Angela Merkel, having made possibly one of the worst foreign policy decisions of any European leader in 70 years by saying, please, as many as can come, we can cope, that it's Merkel herself directly who has led to this breakdown in social order that we saw in this town called Chemnitz. I am not condoning, that horrible behaviour that we saw in that town, but understand, actually, civilization is a bit of a veneer. People can become feral very, very quickly. And Angela Merkel has directly led to the far right being back on the streets of Europe.
Now, Europe's got this immigration crisis, and it's got a financial crisis that's brewing away steadily. Do you think, well, you're a European Parliament member. You're a member of the European Parliament. That's what you are. Do you think the days of the European Parliament and the EU, are they numbered?
Do you know, normally, big political change comes because of big problems with the economy. The remarkable thing is, the populist wave, the growth of Euroscepticism in the last couple of years, has happened during relatively benign economic circumstances. It's happening for cultural reasons. It's happening because people are saying, this is our community, this is our religion, this is our way of life. When the next financial crash comes, which, as you well know, these cycles always happen, when the next financial crash comes, I believe that will be the end of this political project. And I hope it gets replaced with a Europe of neighbours trading together, being friends together, not one of political union with, frankly, a bunch of unelected bully boys in Brussels telling us what we can and can't do.
I agree entirely. Why it was just a free trade zone? Instead, they have to have this political amalgamation. If it was just free trade, I mean, come on, buy and sell, there wouldn't be a problem. But when you've got everybody in the same political organisation and you've got to obey the Brussels bureaucrats, you're one of them, that's a terrible thing. Last word to you, Nigel.
Yeah, of course. Look, my parents voted for a free trade club nearly 50 years ago.
Mine too.
They turned it political, so I helped lead us out of it. And I believe Brexit, we're the first ones out. Many others will follow. This project is doomed. It's an updated form of communism, and it will never, ever work.
All right. You said it very succinctly there, Nigel. That's good stuff. Mr. Farage, thanks for joining us. We will see you again. Thanks very much indeed.